Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. Tonight for supper we're going to have some lasagna. I made this for the first time a few weeks ago and I didn't record how I did it because I had done it before and I didn't know if how I did was going to be good or not. But it was pretty tasty, so I'm going to show you how I make it. So let's get started. I don't know if I've ever shown you the brand of ground chicken that we use. Purdue ground chicken breast. But we're going to cook up the ground chicken and then put our pasta sauce in it. This is the 4 cheese Del Monte pasta sauce. I'm making it just like my dad makes it. My dad makes it so good. And after we get the chicken with the pasta done, while that's cooking, we're going to cook our noodles. These are the noodles that I got. I guess as long as they're lasagna noodles, it doesn't matter. But it's Italy's #1 brand of pasta. So I was like, if it's good enough for Italy, home of the pasta dishes, it's good enough for me. So I got it. And last time I did this, I cooked every single one of these. But I cooked it in a 9x13 casserole dish. And so I only need 9. And this is, I don't even know how many this is. It's a lot. So it was very wasteful of me. You live and learn. Anyway, we're going to boil 9 of these, and then while this is cooking, and then we'll do the cheese mixture last, and then put it together like a little puzzle. I love puzzles. Have I ever told you guys that? I love like jigsaw puzzles. Irrelevant. Okay, anyway. This is still very much frozen, so we're just going to leave it covered for a bit. Like there's literally ice on it. Try to do that as gentle as possible. I've had this frozen chunk of ground chicken sitting here covered to try to get it a little more thaw through and through, and it's almost there. We're going to cut it in smaller pieces and cover it back again. Alright, cover it to thaw it just a little bit longer. This lasagna is so tasty. I think what makes it is the pasta sauce and the cheese mixture. Just wait till you see the cheese mixture. It's so good. Alright, we're going to jack it up, man. We're going to cook it. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, it's all off now. We're supposed to be watching these training videos for work, and I did. I've watched a bunch of them. I've got 3 more, and instead of doing that, I'm finishing up The Office on Netflix. Priorities. Now I'm going to start boiling 9 lasagna noodle strips. Here we go. With some more pepper. Is this pepper here? One time, oh my gosh, one time when we first moved in here, I don't know if you, let me see if you can see. Oh, you see on the pepper, it's got like a few little bits of pepper that when I get low on pepper, which I am now, I cleaned it off. But when we first got these things, you know, they were very, very clean. So it was hard to tell the salt from the pepper. Well, it was one morning on our honeymoon. We stayed home for our honeymoon, which I don't know if I've ever told you guys about. Anyway, so I'm thinking I'm putting pepper on our fried eggs, and I take the salt and I will lay the salt to it, dude. I mean, it's like, whoo. They were very salted that day. I have made a conscious effort to check before shaking. Me and Charlie didn't take a honeymoon. We took a week off of work and stayed at our new home that we had built that summer before we got, you know, the summer right before we got married. So it was really enjoyable. We figured, why fork out more money when we can save it? Better, better. Look how me and Charlie would look if we were on that face app thing. Check us out. This is us on our wedding day as old people. Looking slick. Okay, and then this is at our 8th grade dance. Look at this. No beard, Charlie. What? And I don't guess you really need to see the noodles boiling. You know how to do that, right? Well, some of you may not know how to boil noodles. Maybe this is why you found my videos. I'm going to tell you how to boil noodles. First, I'm going to turn this down and pour the sauce in. To boil noodles, get a pot, okay? Put water in it, okay? Not to the tippity top. I've always been taught under those 2 prongs inside the pot from the handles right there, kind of right under that, okay? Because you don't want it too full. Should check the date. I do that. Yep, we're good. Okay, we're done with the chicken chopper. It's actually just a spatula. I just made that name up to try to be funny. And I understand that it wasn't funny. I understand that. Okay? Now, oh, I was talking about boiling water. So to boil noodles, you get a pot, okay? I done told you fill it up where the 2 little knobbies are, okay? Right underneath where the knobbies are from the handles of the pot, okay? And then put a little butter in it. Some people put salt, some people put like oil or something. I just use butter. I don't know. Let it start boiling, okay? And then you put your noodles in very carefully so it doesn't splash on you and cause you to burn. And then I think usually about 10 minutes is all it needs. Now, don't quote me on that. It might say on your package of whatever noodles you're using, okay? But this one, for example, says boil uncovered for 8 minutes. We're gonna put a secret ingredient in the pasta sauce. Sugar. Because sometimes the tomato is really bitter, and my mom taught me this trick. Give it a little taste test. Perfecto! We're gonna go ahead and set out our noodles here. We need 9, 3 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, and 3 on the top. Okay, now we're going to make the cheese mixture, and it's so good in this lasagna. Okay, here we go. Got our egg in there. And just beat it around. Get it good and beaten. And I'm just going to use grated Parmesan, number 1, because it needs to be used up. It expires in August, and I don't know if I'll ever use it. If I don't right now. And it's easier to measure 4ths of the grated than it is the shredded. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got that. Whole bag of mozzarella. And the whole thing of ricotta cheese. But you mix all this up. Just mix it all up. With the egg and the Parmesan. Oh, and you need 1/8 of water. And I really don't know what 1/8 is, so I got this little coffee scooper. And we're just gonna pour it in there. Perfect. But that's the beauty of cooking. Sometimes you just don't even have to know what you're doing. You just do it. And if it turns out great, do it again the next time you cook it. Okay? That's how I learned how to make biscuits. I didn't know how to make biscuits when I first started making them. Now, you just keep making them. And you do something and you say, hey, that didn't work. Well, don't do it again. Try something else. The age-old proverb is true. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I don't know if that's a proverb. I tell kids that sometimes when I remember it. By itself, not so much. And the lasagna though, that's gorgeous. I forgot a very important piece of information yet again. We need to preheat the oven to 375. All right, and we're gonna put it in the oven until, it doesn't say how long, but I guess until the cheese is melted on top, because, I mean, everything in here is done. And that's how you do it, friends. That's how you make lasagna. That's how I make lasagna. I'm sure there's probably better ways, or ways that you did when you were growing up. So comment down below, what are some ways that you make your lasagna? Do you add any little pizzazz things in there and it just makes it real good? What you got? Tell me. I'm curious. Bye. Here's the gorgeous lasagna. Alright guys, that's the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Did you like my lasagna?
Yeah, very good.
Thanks. So you heard it here, folks. Go make it. Bye.
Good. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.